Hi there, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make this lovely upturn hat. Here are the items you'll be needing to make this lovely upturn hat. You can pause it and take note of it, do a snapshot, or you can also look at the description below. You'll see the Amazon also and the AliExpress links in case you can't find them in your local store. You can shop for them through those links. Let's dive in. So I've molded my upturn base already. That's it. So this is how it is. I've molded that before, so you can check the link. I'll put the link below. Then I've molded the crown also. Now both of them, I will drop a link below on how we molded some of this. Although this one is different. This time around we molded the top part, if I remember, the shape, the size, but I've shown you how I put it on the mold, so you'll be able to mold it like so. So now the next thing that you need to do is to trim off the or rather let me say to shape your molded brim so that the turn up comes up pretty well. So that's what I'm doing right now. So you need to actually look at how it came and know the parts you need to trim out, you understand, to cause you to have the shape that you desire. Okay, so I'm just trimming off the excess right there. Don't you like the look? Yeah. Okay, the next thing I did was to take my 1.5mm hat wire and I'm going to sew it all the way around the brim, the top part. Now this is different from when you're doing the normal hat, you're doing underneath. This one you're doing on top the hat brim. So keep watching and learning. Okay, now to get the middle of my brim, what I did was I put it right back into the mold or hat block, depending on what you call it. Then I used a tailor's chalk to trace it all the way around. Then I also took the crown, the molded crown, and also traced, because actually that dip it's not exactly the same size as the crown per se, so you need to get it the exact, but that one gave me a level. Do you understand? To know where I'm tracing from. The next thing I did was to take my razor blade and I cut out a small circle in there to help me to do my notching. Now, notching, cutting. So I'm going to, first of all, before I do my notching, I'm going to go round, cut a big round circle out to enable me, because what I just need small standing steps up, because note the part that you're notching, the height should not be longer than the width of your Peter sham. If not, it might be visible. So make it less than the width of the Peter sham. So that's the completion of the notching. So this is it. You can see I've trimmed it so that it's not longer than my Peter sham width. Next thing you do on this side, not the inner side, you place your uhu gum all the way around all the notched parts. Then you take your crown and place it on top. Use your hand and press it in as best as you can. You can also do what I'm going to do next. Wait for it. Yeah, I got the mold, the crown, and I pressed it in so that it will hold it a bit. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is use your Peter sham and cover up where you sewed your wire. So you can see our pegs are playing their role there to help us keep it in place while it sticks together. So I'm going to do this all the way around. You already know what to do, so we're going to jump over to the next step. Keep watching and learning. I'm again in my singing mood today. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is cover up the joining there. Now take note that where you started with the brim, where you put the brim, you want to also start also when you're doing the crown base like that. So I'm going to take it all the way around. Remember, this is the height that I'm saying your notching should not exceed, so that it's not visible. The next thing I did also was take my Peter sham and cover up the notching also inside, and also that also helps to hold the dirt from someone's head, and that's why I made it black. Now the trick on the shining leaf, if you want it to stay and not the shines to be dropping off, you need to dip it in top bond and leave it out to dry. I also sprayed it also because some part had already lost the shine completely with the gold. So the next thing I did was to sew it to the hat. I didn't glue everything. I started first of all sewing it, and I cut the leaves into small chunks, as you can see, so that I'll be able to get the design that I wanted. So that's how I sewed it. From the back, what I did was I took it close, close to the thread, so it's not so visible underneath also, because that part is going to stand up to on the person's head. So I took it first of all through the leaf itself, the stalk of the leaf, then down into the cinnamon, then kept on sewing it across it to hold it firmly. That's what I did. So now I'm going to be tying it. You gotta keep watching and learning. Okay, so to ensure it keeps in position, I took some parts as a letter part and used uhu gum to glue them in place so they don't move out of position. So I've done this to all this, and put those other leaves there. Doesn't it look gorgeous? I think it does. It does. All right, so the next thing now I want to do is put my pocket roses. I have 2 different shades of gold, so I'm going to take my needle and thread and sew them like so. Keep watching and learning. Okay, so I've also glued it to keep it in position, and I'm going to put that hat there. Now this is our large feathers. I don't know what it's called really. I think it's just called big feathers. Okay, so I've cut it out. Now I'm going to trim off. It's as long as this. So what I did was to trim off the spikes like that. It gave me an idea. So I've already glued it before, but I scattered it to let you see what I did. So all those spikes, what I did was I took it all around this particular one. Then I'm going to take my needle and thread, and I would sew it and tie it all around so that it stays together. Keep watching and learning. So that's how it came out. What do you think? Is it lovely? That's my new design, further design. Okay, so I used uhu gum and then put it all around and glued it in between those 2 pocket roses, and that's how I found this lovely upturn hat. Now don't worry, I'll be showing you all the views very soon, but before we get into that, I have a class in the Craft Academy that is coming up soon, and it is how to make this bridesmaid hand fan. It's a step-by-step procedure. You will learn how to make the skeleton. You will learn how to also decorate it as seen on the picture. You don't want to miss it, and it's only $4, 2,000 CFA, 1,500 naira. I believe that is a cool deal for a cool bridesmaid hand fan. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. So if you want it, all you need to do is check the description below and click on the Craft Academy reception and make a request for it, and all the details will be sent to you. Now over to our winner for our last week's challenge, and it is Deborah Excelsa. Congratulations. Please do contact us in that same link, the Craft Academy reception, for your gift. Now today's challenge. What would today's challenge be? Now I would like you to tell me, what do you need to do to these shining leaves to ensure that they don't lose their flavor, their shine, and they remain like that for the clients? Whoever gets this question will get to attend the class that I just put up on how to make that lovely bridal hand fan. You're going to get to win it. You're going to attend it for free. No payment, one winner. So do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this tutorial. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. If you haven't clicked the bell button, do so, and check out this next video. You won't regret.